Okay, hello. My name is Chris Luth. I'm going to do this quickly because I don't have so much time. I've lived in San Diego since I was a teenager. I guess I'm here because I've lived communally my whole life with the exception of 1 year. And I did that 1 year and that was, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't great. I was done. And it's just, wow, coming home to my best friends, and it's incredible. So I guess many of you know that. I also have been studying martial arts since I was a child, my entire life, pretty much. And when I was in my mid-teens, I got introduced into a meditation school, an esoteric school, and it was a very involved one, and also it was a very touch-positive, very affectionate one. So we gave lots of hugs. So my whole life I've sort of grown up playing with, how we're affectionate with each other, how we touch, how we hug. And during that entire time, I was also doing Chinese internal energy work, qigong, doing tai chi, tuishu, so on like this, sparring and everything. And so I was taking what, progressively through that time, what was what I was learning energetically through the energy arts and through all this physical interaction in the martial arts. And is this? I know I'm probably not holding that right now. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, oh, that's so much better. Okay, so I was taking all that and integrating it constantly with all the touch positive work that I was doing, and all the hugging and all that kind of stuff, and the tantra I was learning and so on. And that kind of influenced one of the things I do, aside from teaching martial arts and meditation, which is that I teach sensuality and tantra and different various things like that. One of those, the other thing I was going to say is that I live just down the road in Solana Beach. I have a house there called the Bouncing Buddha House. Some of you may have heard of that, but probably a lot of you have been there before. Yeah, a lot of people go, "Oh, you're the Buddha House." I go, "No, it's the Bouncing Buddha House. It's the bouncing's the important part." It's just called the Bouncing House if you want. Anyway, it's filled with exotic lighting and Buddhas and things like that. I mean, a lot of you may have been there. Anyway, we do a lot of events, parties. It's a kind of a community gathering point. If you haven't been there, then I hope that you will for one of the events. One of the workshops I do is a thing called the Energetics of Hugging. It's a 3-hour workshop, and so obviously we're just going to do a quick sample of it, but it's very involved. It deals with different types of hugs, how to do sort of full chakra energy hugs, different types of energetics, and how to decline a hug, how to change the energy of a hug, how to do a healing hug, blah, 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 all this stuff. Come do it sometime, it's great. We're just going to play with it for a few seconds, okay? So, I'm gonna talk without this. One of the founding members of the house is here right now, Rose, right there. And where'd Beam go? Beam's a roommate. That's not the housemates that hanging out here too. Anyway, Beam was just talking about aesthetic dances, and that was a housemate also. So could I have? Can I borrow you for a second? With just the right height for me.
If you're not going to do the mic, will you project?
Yeah, I will.
Further?
So. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just do one hug here. We're going to get up and play with a few different people with it. And we want to solve one major problem here. Okay, and that is that if you have a hug in which you're not physically aligned with somebody, it's going to be very difficult to feel relaxed, particularly for a person who might be.
Well, they got one too.
It's not us.
It's not us.
That's not us. Okay, particularly for somebody who might be shorter or something like that. And we want to kind of get connected to the ground like you would in martial arts in general, so that you breathe deeply and relax. The deeper you breathe, the more you coordinate your breath with your partner, the deeper that hug goes and the greater the intimacy goes. So, if we were going to hug,
Yes.
okay? Okay, can you see that there might be some concerns about comfort and so on here? Her neck is sort of craned back, her her neck's getting sore, she feels like she's jammed up against me, her shoulders are getting sore, and it's probably not that much fun. Right, so, or she'll do what many people do, which is go a bit like this. So it's much better, except what's going to happen is after a few seconds she's going to get a little tense and tired in her legs and not feel all that relaxed. So. Instead, I'm just going to bend my knees, take a basic martial arts stance, and come down, right, and so I did that for a little while because I want you to do, I want to model it, I want you to do that for a little while when you do it in a moment here, okay? So I'm actually going to try and have you pair up with somebody of a different height when you do this. And even if you're the same height, a little bit of bending in the knees and sinking down like this makes a very big difference, okay? But for right now, let's try and pair you with some people of a different height. Go ahead and find somebody right now, and then I'll give you instructions. Okay, so hang on, I'm going to tell you how to do it. Come in a little closer. Work your way up here. I'm going to give you some information that will help out. So come a little closer. I'm slightly up in here. Good. Okay, so before you hug your partner, okay, mic's not working. All right, so can I have your attention just for a moment? Turn this direction. You know who your partner is. You'll go back to them in a second. Turn this direction. If you put your feet about hip width, about 10 inches apart. Okay, but you need to sort of face straight towards me for a moment. All right? Good. What I'd like you to do is take your right foot, just put it down 45 degrees. Put your weight on it. Put your left foot forward. Okay? Actually, I want you to see this do the other way. Come on back. That's good enough. Get there. You can do your weight. Your hip width. Put your right foot down. Sit down. Step forward. That's it. So you got one leg forward, about twice as far forward as the other foot. Feet are about hip width. Foot's at the angle. Front foot straight forward. That's the game. So if I go to hug somebody who's shorter than me, I'm just going to put this foot here. I'm going to basically step around them with our other leg. So I'm now, they're here. I've stepped past them, and I come in here and sink down. If it's rough, all my center's right in here. Make sure you don't stick your butt out. Bring it in here, get everything touching, and just be there and hold it. Okay? Good. So turn towards your partner.
Louder.
Yeah, turn towards your partner now. Okay, the shorter person is going to stand still. The taller person is going to put one foot at 45 degrees and the other foot is going to step past him. Bend your knees, drop your pelvis, get your torso chest to chest. Good. This is perfect.
Oh, are we?
Just hang there. Just breathe.
I know.
All right, drop your pelvis, just get connected. Okay, thank your partner. Try it with one more, real quick. Okay, just turn around, find another person. Shorter person will stand still. Another person will step past.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, you might be able to. Breathe.
What sign are you?
Okay.
Okay. Thank your partner. Just come in here just for a second. Come forward just slightly. Thank you. Okay, that was super quick. This is basically a 3-hour workshop that gets into a lot of beautiful aspects of that and checking it out, each other feedback and so on. If you're ever interested in any of that stuff, I'm doing like I put a little tiny little flyer up on the board in the relationship.